Hi everyone, welcome back to the Luxury Live Show. Today we have a special guest all the way from USA, at least all the way from me. And we have a special timing, which is why I am still sort of rolling out of bed
Early
and
morning.
Amy is all dressed up, ready to like go party. So anyway, let me
No.
bring her in. No, let me bring her in. Let's bring in Sabrina.
Yay, hi.
Hi. Hi.
Hi, Sabrina. Welcome to our Luxury Live show. We're so happy to have you here. And thank you for joining us because it was coordinating a bit of your time as well. You are in Washington, so we're like 11 or 12 hours apart.
Yeah, it's around 8 p.m. Yeah, thank you
8
so much for
p.m.
having me. Yeah.
I
Nice.
love your gorgeous lipstick. It's so
Oh,
beautiful.
thank you.
Yeah. I
Hermes.
had, where's my lipstick? Because everybody had lipstick,
Oh,
like
is
red
it
lips, and I
Hermes?
look.
Yeah. I
Which
will
color
send
is
you the
that?
number. I will send you the number. Don't remember it.
Oh, okay.
Yes. This is the only one always I use.
Yeah, me too. I
I,
always use the same one, but mine is a limited edition, so I don't think you can get it anymore. Which is
oh,
why I was telling Kat, I was like, oh
Oh.
no, I need to buy a new one. I need to find a new one that is similar shade so I can keep having this bright lip that suits me.
but I'm
But
going to
yeah, I
send you
love
the number.
yours.
Yes.
Fantastic. So thanks, Sabrina, for joining us. So, as usual with all our guests, we usually like to do, just to get to know you, see if you have any new unboxings to share with us. And yeah, why don't I get started? Maybe you tell us a little bit more about yourself, what you like, your hobbies, your passion, anything at all.
Sure. I'm originally from Iran. I said, can you hear me?
Yes.
Welcome, Kalasak. I'm originally from Iran, but I live in US over 25 years. And I have two kids. I have three grandchildren. I love fashion. I love luxury.
Can tell. You're
Yeah,
very fashionable, very stylish.
thank you. Thank you. And I'm an accountant. I work with numbers. I know it's very boring. Usually accountants are very boring people, but I love luxury.
Well, I don't know about boring people. I think accounting is boring. It's just like IT is boring too. But I also love luxury. So the other side of us is more interesting, I think.
Yeah, actually, my
Yeah.
daughter, she's an accountant, she's CPA, and she's not into fashion at all. She doesn't like
Mm.
any of that. And actually, her personality matched with her career, accountant. But for me, sometimes people say, "Oh my gosh, you love fashion. Why, your career is not matched with your personality?"
I don't know
Well,
if
not
there's any
necessarily. I
hard
know
rules
some
for that.
accountant friends who are
Really?
super fashionable. They're like,
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I mean, I know the extreme as well, which is like they totally are not into anything, but there are really fashionable accountants and yeah, they love luxury.
That's amazing. So, okay, Sabrina, what when actually when did you get into luxury?
Actually, I was always into luxury because my mom, she was very professional tailor. And
Mm.
always, since, I was a little girl, always she was, sitting next to her and she talked about quality, about, you know, fashion. And I grew up this way. And always I into luxury since I was very young. And I believe in that. I say I'm not that rich to can buy something is not that expensive, because when you buy something it's not quality and then you have to keep buying it. But when you buy something very good quality, you can have it forever. The dresses I wear sometimes, I bought them 25 years ago, but it still look good because of the quality. I love luxury.
Mm, it's fantastic. This is similar. Isn't your mom a tailor as well, Amy? Or
Me? No, 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 no,
she's a
no.
seams.
She's a seamstress, and the thing is, like, she was never a seamstress before because when she was in Hong Kong, she was trained as a nurse.
Oh,
So she
Wow.
worked as a young nurse for maybe like, I want to say a very short period. I don't know how many years in total, but only for a very short period. And then she met my dad. And after she met my dad, they got married. They got married like after like months of dating. I think even
oh,
like a month or something. Like just literally they met
sweet.
and they're like, got married. And right then and there, she moved here because they immigrated here. And
Oh, that's a
because
shame.
she doesn't speak the language, she couldn't really pursue the same career here. Like it would have been so, well, in her eyes, it's impossible because she doesn't speak the language, right? So, plus they moved to Quebec, which is French speaking, which is worse because like she already doesn't speak English very well, and then French is even worse because she doesn't know French at all. And so she pretty much had to give up her nursing career and just did any job that was available to someone who doesn't have any other skills, basically, because of the language barrier. So seemed like sewing was the only thing she could do, which is unfortunate because they earn even below minimum wage. So it's very it's a pretty like immigrant, like work hard type of story. The both of them, my dad and my mom,
And it's very
very
Wow.
hard labor type of work. But
it's
I
very
don't think it's because of her that I got into luxury at all, and not even because of that I am like a lover of clothing. I just always did. I don't
Mm.
know why. Like I always love dresses. That's all I remember. Red color, and I love wearing dresses. Even in the winter, I wish I could wear a dress, but it's impossible, right?
yeah. And actually, for me too, more than bag and shoes and all of that, I prefer dresses.
Yeah. Something girly is just like the you cannot, it's just like some people are more like, oh no, they only like pants and shorts. Like some girls are very more like the term is tomboyish, but that's not really how they are, but they just don't like dresses, and I'm the opposite of that. So
Yeah, I love
it's sort of,
dresses.
yeah, born with it. Yeah.
Yeah, and make it easy actually. When you wear
It is.
dresses, already you're put together. Just you need
Yeah.
the jewelry and shoes. That's it.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you. So, Sabrina, you were saying you started getting into luxury like 20 over years ago. So
Oh,
if you could like sort of start over again, like what would you do differently? Because 20 over years ago compared to what you have now is really different, right? So if you could do it all over again, what would you do differently?
actually, something very interesting. I say because I always purchase, you know, n- brand and always into luxury. Few years ago, maybe 15 years ago, I was so interested. I said, wow, why should I spend money this much for these shoes? I start to buying this stuff. It's not that, not name brand, and it's not that expensive. For example, I remember I went to department store. I see my shoes, the shoes, especially that time I used to live in Florida and it was very hot. My point is I could wear any style I want. Here it's limited because it's cold. I cannot wear when I buy shoes, I have to have separate shoes for, summer or winter. But Florida wasn't like that because all the time, nice weather. I started to buying, and that was my biggest mistake in my life. For 3 years almost, I did that, and then I realized that, oh my gosh, I lost lots of money, but because I didn't know, I want to experience it. But if I think I always recommend, buy luxury, buy good quality because it's going to work for a long time and we don't need to spend this much money. I don't think I change. My point is, I'm the same person I was over 20 years ago.
So you had like a moment of, I'm not going to buy any more of these luxury expensive things. And then you started to buy things that are um maybe like fast fashion, right?
It
I
wasn't
guess what you mean.
fast fashion, just I was so excited because I never done it, and it was exactly opposite of another people. Do you know they start to look at step by step to they get into luxury? I did opposite because I
Mm.
thought it was very interesting. I can buy, for example, these shoes, I'm going to buy 10 different colors.
Mm.
I start to doing that. And I think that was a big mistake. For example, before that, I never had custom jewelry. And always I thought, oh, it's very interesting, but I never bought it. And then the time I started buying this stuff, I started buying lots of, custom jewelry. Even I have an allergy. I couldn't use them that much, but I was so interested. After 3 years, I realized, oh my gosh, I lost lots of money. But because I never had that experience, I want to experience it, I guess.
Mm. Interesting.
So Sabrina, how did your love for Hermes and Chanel come to be? Are those your favorite brands at the moment?
Yeah, but the time, for example, the time I remember 30 years ago, I was always into dressing and this kind of thing. And lots of brand we don't buy in here. For example, Escada, I remember I had so much dresses, suit stuff for Escada. But it started with Hermes and Chanel almost maybe 20, 22 years ago. And
Wow.
yeah, and for Chanel, I remember I was thinking, oh, maybe this is good for old ladies. And I didn't want to try them because I thought it's too conservative. But the first bag, I think I bought it 21 years ago. I bought the jumbo single flap. And after that, I love it. I started buying it. And same thing
Mhm.
with Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton, I think my first bag, I think I bought it 22 years ago. I bought one of those bucket bag, and for Hermes, always I wanted, but I thought it's too mature for me. And then the time I want to get it, I couldn't get it. It was very hard for the
Wow.
bag.
Even then.
Yes, and then the first bag I got, I remember, I think 18 years ago or 17 years ago, accidentally I just went to the store to buy some cough or something. And then I asked the lady, I said, I'm very interested. I want a bag, but, and I don't know what color, I don't know what size. And then she took me back and then she said, we have a Kelly size 40. And that time I was younger, and especially because I went to the office, I was looking for big bag. And that was
Mhm.
the best purchase ever. And I used that bag so much. And that was the best purchase from Hermes I did. Yeah.
Wow. Do you still have the Kelly 40
No,
today?
actually, no. I'm not a collector. I just buy this stuff because I love it and I use it. If I don't use after a year, I don't believe in that. You have to keep, I usually I get rid of them or I give it to my daughter. No, I don't have it. But after that, I had a hard time to get back. That was very hard.
That's interesting. Like, I mean, it's really nice to hear that you say, I'll let it go, because you want to refresh your collection, or if you don't use it anymore, you just how do you say, yeah, let go, give it away, and you don't really hold too much in it. And I think for me, and I think for Amy as well, it's something that we kind of recently learned in past 3-4 years, because I was always collecting. Like I could not, even if I'm not using it, I would not let it go. It's like either I would think like I can't get it back, or there's sentimental value in it. Yeah, so
Yeah, sometimes, yeah, if something really, something, remind you something, that's different. But not just because I want to refresh. I'm a very old fashioned person and I always want a classic since I was very, very young, even jewelry. Not because of that, but I believe, and if I don't use it, I don't want to keep them. I feel guilty. Maybe
yeah,
this
That's
is
interesting.
part of you to be accountant.
maybe.
You
You
just
wanna
keep
hold that
tracking.
asset. You.
Yeah. You say this is a money sitting here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you ever feel that you sometimes get rid of these items because you want to buy new ones, or is it just really because you were not using it?
No, I just the time before, I don't lie. Before I didn't, I really wanted Birkin. I was really crazy to get in it. But after I got one or two, I'm fine. I'm not let something go to something come, because I know if I want something and then I'm gonna be obsessed with it. No, just because I think I don't use it and it's not right to I keep it. Even I let them go sometimes. For example, sometimes I let go my bags to Yugi Closet. I don't know if you guys familiar. It's easy, but they don't buy at very good price. But I think if I let it go, is better than sitting here to I just want to, selling it better price. I just let it go. And always my daughter say, "Mom, you're crazy." I say, "No, I don't use it."
Could you share with us so I know your luxury journey has started a long time ago. So if you could choose your best purchase and your worst purchase, like your regret, what would they be?
Okay. For the recent best purchase,
Yes,
I
you
can
gotta like
say
go back to every single item.
I know. It could
no.
be multiple.
First, I'm very study something if I want to buy. I don't just go buying it. Even I was young, even I want to buy, for example, sunglasses. I'm not one of those I just keep looking. No, but I know what I want, I buy it. I don't buy because I get excited or somebody has it. Uh, that's not my personality. Maybe I'm boring. I don't know, but that's why I don't have that much item to I say, oh, why I buy that, I'm stuck with it. But as a good purchase, for example, one of the good purchase I did recently is this ring. I really love this ring, the Van Cleef. I this is
So
not my
pretty.
style. Yeah, I never thought this is my style, but this ring made me so happy and so comfortable and so chic. I can say this is one of the very good purchase. And I love jewelry because you keep using it and you don't feel guilty to spend money for it. Plus, and you just keep seeing it. This is one of the very good purchase I had recently.
And
And
then
I,
one
I
that you regret?
I don't remember anything because if I buy something I regret, usually I let it go. But
Or your
but I,
least favorite one then?
And you remember one, like one of the ones that you like, oh, I wish I didn't buy that at all.
yes, what? Actually, I did unboxing maybe a few months ago. I bought some pink bag from Louis Vuitton. After a long time, I just craving to buy some.
Oh my god, Sabrina, I watched that unboxing and
This is
because
too
of
young.
you, I
Oh,
actually went online to see that bag. I
what
I
do you
think
What's the
it's
name of it?
I don't know. I'm not good with the name. It's a pink, hot, like a fuchsia color. I'm thinking I just bought that because every day, for example, I go for a walk or I go to grocery store. I thought this is very good for that. But I think it's too, maybe it's too young for me. That's I can say. I just think maybe I made a mistake.
okay, this is the one, but in pink.
Oh,
Okay.
you bought it?
No, 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 no,
Oh,
no, no.
you.
The picture. Sorry, I can't show
Yes,
it. It's
yes.
called
This
a
is
multi pochette.
yeah. Actually,
Oh,
so
This
roomy, so comfortable, especially because of the in the pocket you can put your phone. I love it, but I think it's pink.
because they came in two colors. It wasn't really popular. You were the only
Mm.
person I think that I saw unboxed it, and
Oh,
you bought the black and pink. And I was like, oh, that's quite good because it's actually like it's actually like a pochette accessoire, but they had an additional pocket on the outside, an
yes.
additional pocket on the outside, and they had two straps. So I was like,
Yeah.
oh, okay. The only thing is it was quite expensive, huh?
Yeah, and this is the only one. I think I just keep look at it, in the shelf my bedroom. I said, why I buy this? Because when I go out, usually I wear black and with coat
Mm.
and hat. It's look not nice to with that bag. And maybe I have to wait summer, maybe change my mind. I don't know. That is one of the bag. And then I have another item I have to talk about it. Oh my gosh.
It's all coming back. It's all coming back.
I made a big mistake. Do you remember that? I don't think you. Maybe you have it, Amy. No, no, I don't know. That Chanel pearl bag. The whole bag was a pearl. You know which
I
one?
don't have it.
You don't have it.
What?
I
You
wanted
remember
it. I don't
had a
have it.
bag, some medium size Chanel. All was pearl. Pearl on all around the. Let me. I show you the picture in my phone.
Oh, is it the pearl bag?
Yes.
Huh?
I
The one
unboxed
that Amy
that.
wants.
You have it?
Why is that your worst purchase?
No, not worst. No. I didn't say that is my worst. I'm gonna say a story about that.
Oh.
My
Okay.
essay, she called me. She said, Sabrina, this bag, new bag, I have to send it
Yeah.
to you. She sent me the picture. I said, oh no, I don't want it. She said, let me send it to you. She sent me. I unboxing it actually a few years ago. Next morning, I don't know what I was thinking. I returned it. I called her. I don't want this.
Oh no.
How stupid I was.
Okay, so that's your biggest luxury regret, probably. Oh,
Yes.
I would. Oh no. No
And you know,
wonder.
if I can't buy it from reseller, I don't want it. I just wanted that new one that time. I don't know why. That was a big mistake I did.
Well, if you didn't like, I mean, your heart, your actual personality didn't like it. But probably after you found out that it was a hot bag, then you change your mind. But it wasn't first instinct, that bag for you.
I don't know because sometimes I'm really too much. Sometimes I'm too much classic, and
Oh.
this is not good, you know. And I thought, oh, maybe this is too fun, and actually wasn't. That was very chic bag. I don't know why I made a mistake and I returned it.
Oh no.
I
She had
mean,
it in
it
her hands
does
like, nah,
happen.
take it back.
Yes, that was a big mistake, and I'm always thinking about it. And anytime I see anybody in YouTube, they showing in their bag collection, they showing that bag, I say, oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. I think I can relate. Slightly different, but like, I keep talking about the same one. It's the rose gold mini. There was only
Oh,
one rose gold mini, and I was so scared of using that bag that when a subscriber just reached out, and she's like, literally, she's like begging. She's like, not begging, but she was like very nicely asking, like, oh, I've been looking for it for a long time, blah 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 blah. And so I
good.
just sold it to her, and I, at the time, I was just thinking, oh, okay, better to go to a different person's home. They're gonna have much more use out of it. But we don't know these things, right? We don't. First of all, we don't know that it's a hot bag, but that's just one thing. And the other thing is, some items you only warm up to them after a while. Like, you don't even know that you needed it or wanted it in the first place until you've seen it enough, right?
Mhm.
Like, there are, for example, I think there are some bags out there, and usually they may be a bit controversial, that people will, their first impression is like, oh, I don't like it.
Yeah.
But when they own it, when they start using it, and the longer they own it, then they start loving it, because there's other ways to love a bag, right? It could be because it's a super practical one, or it just goes with everything, or it's just whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't know until a little while later. So yeah, that would be sort of my closest experience to your experience. Like, you had it, but you don't have it anymore. And yeah.
And actually, I was surprised you sold your that denim bag. I was crazy for that bag.
Oh, really? Okay,
Yeah,
that one I did not use. So that
yeah,
one I
that was
did not use.
bag too because I never owned the denim, and always I thought it's very cool. To yeah, that was beautiful.
Let me pull a few comments, Sabrina, to make you feel better about the pearl bag.
Oh, really?
Vivi, I also didn't like the pearl bag, actually. It's
Oh,
okay. Bound for Paris. I did the same at Neiman Marcus, Friendship Heights. Do not
Mm,
look back. And finally,
yeah.
Krista, I was at the boutique the day the pearl bag was released, and I passed. I thought it was ugly. Don't worry, Sabrina.
Okay, I don't feel bad then.
Oh.
I
Let
got
me pull one question from the audience. Oksana is here. Oksana, you've got a question for Sabrina. If
Oh,
you
hi,
can
Oksana.
keep only 3 Hermes bags, what's your choice? BK, sizes, and colors.
Sure. I can't say it like that.
Wow.
My Birkin size 25 black. Definitely. I love that bag. My Cali size 25, the one I special order is a dark blue, that one. And my, can I say 4?
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
And my Birkin size 35. It's very good for work and all of that. And of course, my mini Kelly. I love that bag.
Did you have a mini Kelly?
I have-
Wait, did I miss that unboxing?
Yeah, no, unboxing. I did it actually. The second one, I unboxed it last month, a few weeks ago.
I haven't watched it.
Wait. What's the fourth one?
The fourth one is mini Kelly.
Oh,
I have 2 mini Kelly. I have black, and the new one I got is this one.
Everybody's on Sabrina's YouTube
my
now.
gosh,
Like,
is that
where's that mini
Etude?
Kelly?
Is that
This
Etude?
is the
Oh,
one-
so pretty.
Yeah. This is the one I got it in a few weeks ago, a month ago. I love it.
Congratulations.
Oh yeah, I missed that. I haven't watched your video. It's just about a month ago.
Yes, yeah. And I was telling my essay after the first one, after the first one I got, after 6 months, I realized how nice bag is this. I was begging her. I said, just yellow, pink, whatever color, just give me one. And anyway, she gave me last month, and I love it. It's a very good bag.
Wow.
Oh, congrats. Oh my God, I want a mini Kelly so bad.
And I'm sure you're going to get.
Now I'm curious, how many
One
Hermes
day.
bags do you have, Sabrina? Like 10?
Yes, I think I have around 12. I don't remember exactly.
That's my
but
entire collection.
I don't have another. I have just maybe 3 Chanels, and I last few years I was very be careful. I didn't buy that much stuff, but last year to 2022 I started buying some different bags. Anyway, I bought 1 Chanel, I think, or 2 Chanel. 2 Chanel. One is small tweed, and one tweed has a pearl black medium. But I don't have that many bags in my collection, and I don't like, as I mentioned it, I don't like collecting bags.
The accountant in you is saying, don't have too many. That's so cute. So since we're talking about bags, and I mean, Sabrina also you love household things, you love ready to wear fashion. We'll get to that, but maybe you can show us if you have any bags right now, like your oldest, because we just saw your newest bag. Your mini Kelly's your newest bag.
Yes.
Do you have your oldest bag? Like,
Yeah, because I don't keep my bags. As I mentioned, I get
Oh.
rid of them. I don't have the oldest. But one of the oldest, actually, I have it here, is this Louis Vuitton. I love this bag. This bag already retired. I don't use it, but I love it. I cannot get rid of it. I think I bought it. You can see it?
hang on. Let me make you a little larger. How do I do that now? Okay, here we go.
You can see it?
Ta-da. There we go. Oh, maybe because you have the background blur, but
Oh, really? Because of that? What should I do?
yeah, it won't. It'll only try to show your face.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
maybe hide your face.
Hide this?
Oh, yeah, that's so weird. That's still not doing it for some reason.
This
Let me.
background.
I can change my background.
Hang on.
Let me. I change.
It's your camera. Why is the webcam like that? Right?
I'm gonna
Seems like it's only focusing on your face.
Even I hide my face from the bag.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Okay, now it's
Well,
my
it's okay.
mouth.
You can describe the bag. We can sort of see the outline.
Yeah, it's a very old Louis Vuitton black. And I remember the time I bought it, made me feel so happy. I love this bag and
Mm.
I cannot get rid of this bag. And I have one
Mm.
Chanel, very old one, but I don't have it here. Oh, actually, now you can see it, I guess. Showing up.
Yeah, yeah, that should. Yeah. Oh, wow. It kind of
It's
looks like
really
a
nice.
Very nice. Actually, I saw
pochette
it in
Matisse,
eBay.
right?
I don't know what is
It
that.
has the pochette Matisse lock and
Yeah, it's very easy to use. Yeah, and very roomy. And the leather is look so good.
oh wow, I've never
Actually,
seen
I
this
saw
bag
in
before.
eBay lots of them, and it's not that expensive. But I love this is the oldest one. I think I don't remember. I think it was 20 years ago I got this.
Wow, it
Wow.
looks
I was gonna
Yeah,
ask you
so
when was this
good.
from?
yeah, yeah, Louis Vuitton. And you don't believe it how much I use this bag because I used to buy bag maybe 3 times a year or 2 times a year, and I just keep using them day and night because I was young, and I didn't care my day bag match, not for night. My point is using it daytime or nighttime. This is my oldest one, but I use it a lot.
Very nice.
It actually reminds me of, I don't remember the name, but maybe it came out 3 years ago. There was a bag, not black leather, but it was the same sort of construction. It has those borders.
Mhm.
Now I have to look it up. But it definitely reminds me, and LV does bring back the archival stuff, right?
Yeah,
So let me see, what's the name
It
of that
kind
bag?
of looks like this bag of yours, Sabrina. It kind of looks a bit like the new. It looks like a pochette Matisse with the buckle at the front and the flap, but at
yeah,
the side, it kind of looks like the new handbag that a lot of YouTubers are unboxing. That soft luggage. Is it? It's like
it's Louis Vuitton.
it's Louis Vuitton. Like I saw a few people. I saw Jerusha unbox one.
Oh, really?
Dale has one. It's like a softer box bag, but it has because of the corners, the metal corners. I don't know what's the name.
Oh, I
I
don't
feel
know.
so bad that I cannot remember any LV
I'm not
names.
putting names at
For
all.
me, it reminds me of the Dauphine
Oh,
Oh,
similar.
yep,
Yeah.
yep. It's
because
got
it's the
that as
same
well.
construction.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
this doesn't have the shoulder bag, but it's still I can put it in my shoulder because actually it's very good. I can hold it or I can put it in my shoulder.
mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, it reminds me more of this one. It has two straps on this one, but it's remember this one when it came
True.
out? It was
Yes.
quite popular,
Yeah. That's
Yes.
nice
but
bag.
not. Yeah, it really resembles this construction, but not as popular as the Métis, but probably only because of the price point.
Right.
Um,
I remember I bought this. I don't remember 1100, 1000,
oh my gosh, that's
maybe
so good.
900. I don't remember. It was
Oh my
wasn't.
And
god.
it's full leather too.
Yes.
Oh, thank you, Eileen. The bag that I was thinking of, the new one is called the side trunk, the soft side trunk.
Oh,
So it's got the mix of the
you're right.
Delphine
You're right. Yes.
and then the soft side trunk and then the pochette Matisse's lock. It's like little Frankenstein.
Yes. Actually,
But
that's
it's
a good
really nice
bag.
and it's leather. My god, the price. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I
800.
actually like Sabrina's one more. It's just so much more classic. Like you brought it out, I would never have thought that it was from how many years did
Yeah.
you say? 20 years ago?
Yes. I think 20 or 21 years
Yeah,
ago.
I would never have
Wow.
thought.
Yeah. That's why
Yeah,
I'm
no
saying
way.
I'm just always, even I was very young, I was always buying classic. I don't say it's good, but sometimes because, people asking me if I want to start luxury, what bag, I say go get Louis Vuitton, something fun. Don't just go for Chanel or something very classic and expensive. Not fine.
So we've been talking about Chanel, LV, and Hermes, right? The three popular brands. But are there any other brands that you are also really passionate about?
Actually, one brand I really want to buy something from it. That's Bulgari. I never bought anything, and I love buy one of those. a small bag. I think it's very chic, very nice. And if someday, if I want to buy some bag, I want to get one of those with a, light blue color bag, or their jewelry. I never had jewelry from Bulgaria. Or for example, YSL. I buying clothes from YSL since I was in my 20s. But I never buy the bag, and I like to buy their bag. They have this small one came recently, I think recently. That's very cute. You know which one I'm talking about? It's very, very
Yes.
small, 1600, 1700, something like that. That's very cute for evening.
Haven't seen any YSL bags lately,
It's
but
beautiful.
because the one that I mean, because I get all my luxury news from YouTube. So the one that I I have seen so far that is really popular is the new collaboration with Loewe
Oh, that one. Yeah.
and like like Japanese anime. I see a lot of unboxings and a lot of sharing on that. But yeah, YSL has been a bit quiet. I mean, on at least on the social media side of things.
But
Yeah,
their
and
eye care
obviously,
is still pretty like
Oh yeah, the eye care.
yeah. I mean, it's not for everyone, but it's still pretty popular, I think. It's huge, like it's a huge tote though. Very unstructured.
yeah.
So, okay, Sabrina, if you could dream big, okay, what would your ideal handbag collection look like?
I'm good now. I don't want I don't want to, I don't want to get very more expensive uh, bag, because I think it's, if I can, for example, if I can afford buying, this $50,000, $100,000 bag, I prefer to help some, donate for some kids going to school. I don't like to have that.
Mm.
So, do you feel
And
like your current collection is your dream collection already?
yeah, I think it's good, but I don't mind to get another 25 Birkin, because I love that
Okay.
size. Actually, I think, Kat, you had some video review your bag. You said it's something about the bag. You said anything you put in inside the bag is showing out. That was very interesting. You're right. You,
Mm,
yeah, you did it. I think last year you
I
reviewed
think
that.
so. I mean, like because the bag it's even though it's big but not big. Like the Birkin 25 is that kind of size that is you think you could put a lot of things, but once you start putting things in, it's not really a lot of space.
Yeah.
It's the weirdest thing. But then again, do you want to put so many things in such a luxurious bag? You want to carry enough, and
Yes.
then the stuff that you put in will stick out. But that's also good because you sort of use the space that is outside of the bag like a tote.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those sizes, right? I mean, it's actually the same as a Speedy 25 in terms of the length, but the way the Speedy is, it's so round and bulky. The Birkin 25 doesn't look round and bulky. I don't know.
But the Speedy, very roomy. I used to have it many, many years ago.
Yeah, I
It's
think it
very roomy.
maybe it's the canvas, the way it's shaped at the side.
Yeah.
Looks like a I don't know. I don't know. The Birkin 25. So is that your favorite
Yeah,
size? Like is that
I really like it.
oh.
I really like 25. If I can get it some maybe fun color, something I go against all of my bags, because all it's very classic or black or, gold color. Maybe 25.
Nice. I'm gonna say this. Oksana's like, I'm good now.
Oh, this is
I can't wait to
unboxing
watch
time,
Oksana's
Oksana.
new.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
because
maybe, yeah, she gave us the hint.
What is that? I think
She's
I
gonna
watched the
Oksana went to
unboxing.
Paris recently and she
Yeah,
scored some stuff.
Right.
she's
Oh, that's
she's
true.
gonna unbox it. Oh, we got it.
Well, I
I'm
already watched
curious
her
as
video
well.
today.
Yeah,
But those were the shoes and the accessories, so those
yeah.
were fun. But she hasn't talked about her bags yet, so I'm like, which bags did
That
you
is a
get,
beautiful.
Oksana?
Yeah.
It's bags too, so I'm like,
Congrats.
We
oh,
cannot wait.
congrats!
I'm curious, Sabrina, have you ever got like have all your bags, like all of them, whether it's Chanel, did you buy them all locally or do you like explore out? Do you get some from Paris, Hermes,
No,
or you're
actually, sorry,
you
interrupt.
focus on your local boutiques?
Actually, my first bag, as I mentioned, I just went to the local one, the one in DC, and the lady, she gave me that bag. And from that store, I bought jewelry, I bought shoes, I bought the scarf, everything. My point is that wasn't just I keep going buying for the bag, and I didn't know this game or whatever call it. I didn't know that because I like this brand. I used to buy it. And then that lady, she left. And then after that, anytime I went to the store, I didn't like their attitude. I didn't like the way they treated me. And few
Mm.
times I mentioned, I said I want a bag. They didn't give it to me. And then I just one time for weekend I went to New York, and just I went to the store and very honest, and I told the lady, I said, listen, I really want to have a Birkin bag. I don't know exactly the size. I don't know the color. And then anyway, she said, "Oh, go, and then I will let you know." I think they look in your background to see for sure that she checked. She saw I had a Kelly. I purchased lots of scarf and stuff. Anyway, she called me, and as soon as I got to hotel, even didn't I don't I don't think even 30 minutes. She said, I have something for you. And I went. And after that, we just anytime I want anything, she's so sweet. She always, give me the bag I wanted.
Wow. So now your store is New York.
Yes, always I go to New York. And even during the COVID, because usually always you have to go to the store to pick up the bag. They don't ship it to you. But during the COVID, she shipped it to me. She got the permission from the store
Wow.
manager, and they send it to me. But she's very sweet anytime I anything will on. But as you before we talk about it, of course I buy stuff. Jewelry.
Mm.
I love their jewelry. I buy jewelry, I buy shoes, I buy clothes. Not
You
that
have
much. I'm not millionaire. I'm just saying.
you have an amazing stack. I
No.
think there was one video where you shared like all your like your bracelets. Did you watch that,
I
Amy?
I
That it has
was
like a. We
Oh,
should talk about your stack. We should talk
I
about your
watched
like
that video so
jewelry.
many
You have like the
times.
whole. Are you eyeing anything else to add to that amazing stack? You have like you have everything.
no.
JUC, the Clash,
But
the
I don't have that
Love.
diamond one. The one is lots of diamond. Oh my god, that's gorgeous. I don't know, but I don't think about it to go. Oh, I'm gonna. I don't have that in my wish list. But if someday happen, I would love to have that. But it's too expensive, I guess.
Mm.
So, Sabrina, if you could give advice to someone who's starting their luxury journey today, what would be your number one advice to them?
Just buy because of have fun, not because you collecting it or because, for example, as I mentioned it before, I don't believe in you have to go just for some Chanel bag or saving your money, go $5,000-6,000 buying this because you can sell it back, thinking about someday you're going to sell it. I think the best bag for somebody going to start, in my opinion, I think is a Louis Vuitton because you can get it easily. You don't need to suffer. The pricing compared to Chanel is better. Yeah, because the prices compared to Chanel is better. And get something, it depends on your budget and just enjoying it and just using it
Mhm.
non-stop. Because when you have too many bag and you're going to have a hard time which bag you're going to use every
Yeah.
day and make it harder and you're never enjoying it. And plus you have to always careful. But when you have two or three bags, it's very easy. You can choose and you can enjoy it.
Yeah, so wise. Because I thought you might say something like, "Oh, I should have bought Hermes earlier," but the thing is, you did buy Hermes so much earlier,
Yeah,
and the way you're thinking of it is just buy the LV, just use it. Don't even bother if you can't even get it back. As long as you buy
exactly.
it, you enjoy it, you've used it, and
Yeah,
then let it go, and then move on.
exactly. Exactly. Because,
Oh,
for
gotta
example,
use
now
that
I
mindset.
Actually, your bag always I like it. Before even I had a YouTube channel, always I watch you, Kat, and I love your
Thank you.
bag collection. I love your mentality about shopping. I love that. Let me show you something actually. Do you remember this mirror?
Ah, I still have it.
Because
Yes.
of your channel long time ago.
Yeah.
I bought this. I bought
It's
so
a
many of them. I give a gift to everybody. I
it's a
still have.
beautiful mirror. It's a Jill Stewart mirror from I bought mine from Japan,
Me too.
and you can only get it in Japan, and it makes such a beautiful like gift. I wish I bought more. It's just a handheld mirror, but it looks so good because it's
So
it's
chic,
got like
so
so
pretty.
chic. Yeah,
Yeah.
I still have
I
it. I gave
learned
a
a
few
lot.
away.
Yeah, I learned a lot from you. I remember any video. I watch all your videos for many years.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
What
I
do you
like that. I think one problem that I have right now, like today, I think I used to be more like how you are, Sabrina, where you would buy and not think about selling and getting the money back. And maybe, Amy, we've talked about this as well. This whole mindset of buying to possibly sell again, or at least the item holds resale value, really started to come when we started to do YouTube. Like we got more exposed to this resale market value and all. At least for me, because when I started my collection, I buy something and I use it to death, or at least I use it as much as I can. And I truly put the wear into it. I'm not so worried about, okay, am I buying strategically, and will I be able to recruit this in the future? And that actually shapes the shopping experience, because it's no longer buying the things that maybe my heart really wants. Okay, you can always flip it to the other side and say, well, then you're not buying smart. But then again, it's just a bag.
and
So
yeah,
I'm
you,
struggling
I
with this a little bit.
I also feel like for me, my own experience is that for sure it was a coincidence that before YouTube, I would buy things and use it to death and literally just toss it because it's so used up. But after YouTube, and I also think that it coincided with when it's sort of like a popular thing to collect, and you also notice it in the stores. They just have so many collections nowadays versus before. You don't
Mm,
have so many collections. They don't churn out so many products each season. They tend to be a bit more similar too, whereas now they always try to change it up, even if it's just a little bit. Even just the colors, they change it up all the time, right? Some colors will repeat because they get popular. And so it kind of allows the consumer, and it maybe teaches the consumer to buy more, the newest thing, the newest thing. And it's happening not just in luxury, but also in technology, in cars.
yeah,
Like it's like I don't know, even like the appliances at home. Like I think TVs is one thing too. Like people just want to keep buying the newest TV, the thinnest one, the biggest one, best display. And I feel
yeah,
like it's sort of like a societal change, like a trendy thing. And it definitely coincided with when YouTube kind of became even more popular because of technology advances, of course. And information travels so fast nowadays, right? Literally, news from all across the world will be available to everyone in a matter of minutes. Like you find out the next day, right? So, like, I feel like it kind of shifted with the changes of how like societal behavior has changed as well, which doesn't help, honestly, because while we used to be a different way, now you kind of have to evolve and be with the times too. So it's a big turmoil. Um,
mm,
I
you're right.
don't know, like I think the guilt is because we used to be a certain way, and then now you're like, oh, but it's so wasteful and this and that, because you're still essentially your personality and everything, your own values is still the same. But at the same time you're doing these things, not you, but like we are doing these things that don't really align with our older behaviors necessarily. And so it's an interesting topic for sure.
Yeah, because I think like for you, Sabrina, you said that you won't change anything, right? Because you've always bought luxury the way you buy it today as well. And you can see it from your collection because you said that you started off buying classic items,
Yeah.
and the only time that you feel like maybe you uh, were off course was that when you had that few years in Florida. But your mentality, your philosophy when it comes to whether it's your luxury things or handbags, you buy them to enjoy, and you've always and continue to be not concerned about resale value. It comes off sort of like a bonus if there is a resale value, but that's not how you're thinking about it. I think for me, it has been an evolution. And I'm still evolving because maybe I didn't have that kind of strong personality right from the beginning, right? Because I really like, okay, let's go with the flow. And I started off with the whole buy, enjoy. And then as information, like Amy said, information starts to come in, I get knowledge, I evolve with it, and I change as how YouTube has changed. But then now when I look back, I'm like, which is the better method? So I'm sort of analyzing which behavior that I have over the past 20 years, nearly 20 years of buying luxury, which is the behavior that I want to bring forward for the next, say, 20 years. I'm not that sure if buying so strategically, I mean, I am right now, but I do ask myself sometimes whether buying so strategically is the happier way for me. Because these are really just things, right? I mean, I love all my strategically purchased bags. But then when I look at YouTube and I see this fun bag, like for example,
Yeah, I know.
what you showed, right? You showed that LV bag. And I have this moment, I'm like, I really like it. I really like it. But I'm absolutely held back by this knowledge that it may not be a right purchase. So I don't know. So it's the turmoil right now. I mean, I feel like it could give me that, it makes me more strategic, but at the same time, I do want to have a bit of fun, and I'm not allowing myself. So that's me personally. So
Actually,
I like
yes.
how you shared, like you're constant, you're constant. And I'm like, how do you be constant? Like, I can't, I'm like all over the place.
But as a person watching you for many years, I think I look at you when you're buying, you're using, you're enjoying it. For example, you bought some, that was Chanel or Hermes short jeans. You bought it.
Oh, yeah.
If me, I never buy that. And I was enjoying it. When I watched it, I said, oh my gosh, you bought it because of you feel it, you want it, you something. Actually, that is very smart. Because one of the mistake I did with the buying luxury clothes all the time, I buy it very, very classic. By wearing classic, you aging, you show yourself older. Sometimes you have to buy fun stuff. That's the reason last year I bought few piece of Chanel, just little bit casual, a little bit fun, not just classic. That's the reason I'm saying when you're thinking about future, just keep thinking, oh, okay, I want to buy this so I can wear it 20 years. Oh, I want to buy this so I can sell it. I can, it's not good. That's the reason I'm saying I enjoy anytime I watch you. Maybe you feel this way, but no, I like it. You buying t-shirt and instead of buying something expensive. That's very good. You're wearing it. You're enjoying it. You see, I've watched you.
I like the evolution. Thank you for sharing. Like Amy, you've gone through an evolution as well, right? Especially in the
big
past couple
time.
of years. Big time. Amy from Chanel
Times
is
are
from
moving
Modern
so
Chanel.
fast lately. Because the thing is, like, when you also share, I mean, the reason why I think we're all so savvy nowadays is because information sharing is so readily available, and which is a great thing, but at the same time, it makes more people go into the same thing. I think more people have the same goals, and competition is a real thing. And not that it's bad, but it's just like it just makes it harder for everyone to attain what they want. And I think the fact that you're being strategic, or that we have to be strategic, is for that reason, because more people know about it. It's just, I think it's a natural behavior in a way. And I used to, and I talked a little bit about this in my Q&A. I used to wonder, like, should I feel guilty for certain things? But at the end of the day, I think it's just acknowledging it, and then just be like, well, it is what it is. So, like, what am I supposed to do, right? Like, you're okay with it, and then you just keep moving on, right? But yeah, for sure, big time. I feel like I don't know, how long have I been in here? I think for a while I was doing mostly LV videos, and then when I jumped on the Chanel bandwagon, that was it. That was just like Chanel, Chanel, Chanel.
She was
And
the
then now,
Chanel girl that I could always rely on. Amy, which collection it is? It's 22A.
No, I'm not good with names. I'm not good with.
and I still am a big fan of Chanel, but like
know.
it definitely has slowed down a little bit, just because just like Sabrina is saying, like, we can't be buying everything, and like I think there is seasons of things. Like, this season I'm in this, next season I'll be in something else, and I think that's okay.
Yeah, I mentioned it because I love your video, Emmy. Every year you saying the best purchase. You talk about the hat. Anytime I was getting
Yeah.
excited to buy hat, myself
Don't
because
buy it.
I bought this. I see it's so real. You're right.
Yeah.
But because I watched your video, you guys, I got something.
Yes. So I was just gonna
scarves
ask,
are always
like, okay,
lovely, though. Scarves are
Yeah.
always lovely.
let me just
Anytime
open.
I watch you guys,
Here we go.
the top you were talking about, Emmy, a few weeks ago, I bought that, the black one. I forgot the name of it. You know which one I'm talking about? You said it, one of the best purchase. One top is the longest.
The Wolford?
Yes, I got that.
Yes, I love this brand
I
now.
didn't try
I'm
it.
like,
I just try it. Look what I got. You guys make me so excited.
I think I know which one it is. It's so lovely. Oh, you got the black and white. I was
They
looking
didn't
for the
have the
black
one
and
you
white.
guys have. They
Oh
didn't.
wow!
I love it.
It's so
Congratulations.
Thank you so much, guys.
It
It's
is
my
a
favorite
really
scarf,
nice
yeah.
scarf. It is really nice. Black and white is.
I didn't have
It's-
choice.
Mm.
When I
No,
was
black and white is great too, because it's just like the classic piece. You're meant
You're
to
the
buy the
classic
classic one.
I'm an old grandmother. I
Yeah.
didn't wait for.
No, but it's like not everyone suits classic pieces. Some people
Yeah,
can't
me,
pull
I
off
don't.
classic all the time because it's a serious look,
Yeah, but
and some people, yeah.
I thought maybe I put it in the wall even. You saw I have those things. I change the scarf every season. I thought maybe I just put it in the wall. I don't know, but it's
Yeah.
beautiful. Thank you so much. You guys tell me because I love the dark blue you have. It's gorgeous. They didn't have it.
Do they still
They're
have it? Actually, I don't even know if they still have the scarf from that last season. So I don't know if they still have it.
Yeah,
The last, I think not too many left, but the last time I was at the store, they still had the pink one. But I asked about the black one; it was sold out already.
That dark blue is very beautiful.
Let me pull a comment. MK is here, and MK, I was looking at the chat. Hope you're feeling better. You said you have been a little ill, so hope you're feeling better. So MK, I started to follow Sabrina only last year. I learned so much about fine jewelry because of her. Her stack, the stack on my right wrist is starting to look like hers.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Actually, you have a really amazing stack.
Thank you.
I think I can't remember. I couldn't hear it earlier, but did you say you're looking to add another bracelet, like the diamond. Is it the Cartier diamond?
I love it, but I don't know. I just sometimes I think, oh, too expensive. Why should I get it? But sometimes I say,
Mm.
life is so short. Let make myself happy. My son always,
So
he say, Mom, anytime you buy something, you say, oh, I want to make myself happy. And I don't know. I hope I don't want to make myself happy for a while because that bangle is too expensive.
What
Which one is
about
your favorite bracelet, Sabrina?
The one I have,
Yeah.
mm, all of them
She's
is
got too
so.
many. She's like,
You don't believe it. You should see my jewelry collection. I have a jewelry since I was 7 years old. I
Wow.
sometimes I want to do that, but my point is, I have so many, just a small piece. But I love jewelry. But I love all my bangles. I think the one for Hermes, I really love it because it's very carefree, very easy to wear.
which
Very
one is that?
One of them, I forgot the name of it. One of them, Kelly. Kelly, I love the Kelly. You have the
Oh,
Kelly, no? No, do you have it? No.
No.
I don't have the Kelly,
Kelly is
but
very good.
yeah, I'm can't. Maybe in the future I will consider because
Try it. You're gonna love
try.
it.
There's nothing to try in store.
Has it for a small diamond and very easy to wear. And I have it for month and month. I don't even think about it. Actually, I don't have it right now because of some reason, I had some procedure. I had to remove it, my bangles, but always I have that one. It's very comfortable,
Mm.
and I recommend that.
Okay, Kelly it is. Kelly
Kelly,
bangle
it
it is.
is. Yeah.
Actually, you got in that necklace, and then after you, I got this one, the one that diamond. What is that called?
The finesse.
Because of you, yeah. I've
Um,
watched you, and I've watched. I forgot her name. Erin, yes. She had that necklace. That's why I got it. I love it. It's so beautiful.
Is really pretty. I mean, we talked about the diamonds from Hermes. I mean, the price is like a bit crazy, but really, their diamonds
Very
really
good.
sparkle. Very
Yeah.
good quality.
Hmm.
All right. I think we have a few more, but let me just pull a few more from the audience. My age journey is saying, Sabrina, it seems that you are a Birkin girl. Are you a Birkin or Kelly?
I think Kelly is more classy. Birkin is so fun. I love both of them. Yeah,
same.
yeah,
I can't choose between the two. I like both, but
exactly.
for different times.
Yeah, exactly.
But if you have to choose, I'm
If I
forcing both
have
of
to
you.
choose, I think I take the Kelly because Kelly, at least I can put it in the shoulder and it's just very lady, very like, it's just
Yeah.
very
True.
classy. Yeah.
What about you, Amy? If you had to choose,
She's gonna
Oh my
say Birkin.
gosh.
yeah.
When you get to my
Um
age, you're gonna say Kelly.
I think because I am only aging, so I would choose the Kelly as well so that I can alleviate my hand sometimes. Because the Birkin, I love it, but there are days that I just don't want to be holding something. I can't be holding it all the time, so it will have to be the Kelly. Yeah.
Yeah, Kelly.
Nice,
But it's best to
nice.
have both.
You're supposed to have both. I agree. I agree. You're supposed to have both.
Hmm.
I'm still. I can't. I think I have thought about it. Like there are days I'll be like, nah, it's definitely the Kelly. But then there are days I'm like, nah, it's definitely the Birkin. I think I'm more the Birkin still.
Yeah, because you're
Yeah,
young.
I know I use my Kelly more, but there is something about the Birkin that is just
Cool.
it's so
Right.
cool. When I'm carrying the Birkin, I'm like,
Make
woo,
you feel really, yeah,
Birkin.
you're right.
There is something about that grip on the two handles that you feel like, yeah, I'm here for business. I
Yeah, exactly.
don't
That's
get it.
why I love my 35 because make me feel like a businesswoman, and I love that about it. Give me some power.
I'm here to do your
Mm.
accounts.
Exactly.
Yeah, and the 35 is such a great size because you can still alleviate your hands, right? You can do the crook of your arm,
It's
which is great.
heavy, but it's very
Oh, that's
cool.
true. That's
But you can
true.
put so much in it. But when I had a Cali 40, oh my gosh, I travel, I went to work, I put laptop, I put my clothes in it. I just, that was amazing bag. That was even 40 is, usually guys usually using it, but I love that bag.
All right, I've got one. Okay, I got two more questions. Let me pull Clara's one first. Clara's here. She says, "Good morning or evening. Do you prefer gold or silver color? Did your preference change over time? If yes, what is your color choice?" Oh, she's talking about sorry, in terms of jewelry, Sabrina. So she's saying, do you prefer yellow or rose gold or white gold? So yeah, sorry, she's on a mobile. So when it comes to jewelry, do you prefer yellow or rose or white?
Actually, this is very interesting because usually Middle Eastern, everybody into gold, into jewelry. Even you are a kid, you are a few months old, you have lots of gold. I
Mm.
start with the gold. And then I remember when I was in my 20s, I was really into white. And now I prefer gold, but I have, because still I have some of my jewelry from before. I mix and match, but I prefer yellow this age. My point is, yes, we are, as a woman, they saying, psychologists, they saying every 8 years we are changed. Yes, of course, I think we are keep changing. I'm changing it. And now I just love gold.
Gold, like yellow gold, not even rose gold, yellow gold.
I love rose gold actually. I have few pieces from Hermes and Cartier that are rose gold in my skin. It's very nice color. I never experienced it. I think my first piece was from Cartier maybe 7, 8 years ago, and I love it. No, I'm fine with the rose gold. I like that.
Hmm. It's interesting that you said at one point you were liking white gold. I think for me as well.
Yeah,
Maybe in
I
my
think you changed.
early 20s, there was a point where I would only prefer silver or
Yeah,
white gold, and I would look at yellow gold like, ugh,
yeah,
so old school.
exactly. Me
And
too.
then all of a sudden now it's like,
No,
yeah,
you
give me
want.
yellow. Yellow!
Yes, me too.
What about you, Amy?
I've always loved white gold, and recently I realized that rose gold looks really good on me. I've tried yellow gold many times and it just doesn't. Maybe it's just my skin tone. I have too much of the. I keep saying green, but it is like there's like a olive undertone to it somehow. Like it's still very pale, but it's sort of like that cooler side of me. So the yellow gold for some reason doesn't really go with me. It almost looks too flush, whereas rose gold stands out more, and then of course white gold stands out. So yeah, I'm still not into yellow gold really,
I
unless
love the watch actually. You said white
my
gold.
watch. Oh, this one?
The new one, yes, you
Oh
are
yeah, yeah, yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah, I love it too. It's just a little. I mean, maybe I just need to get used to putting it on by myself. And I'm still like, there's a lot of comments that told me to tighten it, so I'm still thinking about that if I should tighten it or not.
I
So
don't
that's
know,
the
me
only.
too. I don't like my watch is too tight. Usually I want
Same.
Yeah, that's
fine.
what I thought too, and I also thought that like if it's loose, then it looks more like a jewelry almost. That's
Yeah.
why I would maybe I should try it out for a while, like until the summer maybe, because it's
Yeah.
stickier in the summer. And if I still feel like I should change it, then I can change it. Maybe that's what I'll do. But yeah, thank you. I know it
Beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah,
took
your
forever
skin
though to
tone
get
looks
it.
good with white like not white but this steel white gold or at least silver.
Yeah.
I don't really. I think my skin tone I, is expensive. It likes gold.
You like gold. Yeah, I've
Just kidding.
always like, okay, my Chanel earrings are gold, but it's kind of like a very
Vintage gold.
Yeah, so it's
It's so
different, I
pretty.
guess. And I don't know
Mm.
why. Maybe Chanel just stands out anyway, and like you're not even really concerned about the gold color, but on fine jewelry, it really just changes. I don't know. So I have rose gold here, which looks silver actually, and then I have
Yeah,
platinum
white
on this.
gold really stands out against on your skin tone.
Yeah.
Mine just looks dull.
So maybe yours, like you, maybe rose gold on you blends in more, which is similar to how I feel about yellow gold. It kind of blends into my skin,
Mm.
and I
Mm.
don't really feel like it stands out as much. Like it doesn't look rich on me for some reason.
Yeah, okay, I know what you mean. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Strange. So strange how a little bit of change of your undertone would
Yeah.
make what looks like really looks good. For me,
Exactly.
white gold is I can get away with it, but it's sort of is like clashing a little bit.
Yeah.
But then rose gold really melts. Certain things I can wear rose gold, but when it's yellow gold, it's like yes, yellow gold.
Yeah, I can't really pull off yellow gold for some reason. Never had.
And you look good with white gold.
You prefer white gold on me?
Yeah, it's nice. And you,
Yeah, I
Mm.
prefer white gold too.
yeah,
Yeah.
nice. But gradually you can just mix it sometimes.
Yeah, and I'm okay with mixing. Like
Yeah,
I'm wearing three color hardware today, so
yeah.
Okay, one more jewelry question is from Oksana. Sabrina, any regrets of fine jewelry, Cartier or Hermes? Any piece that you've bought that you like? Okay, maybe I shouldn't have, or
No, just the one fine jewelry. No, never. I love anything about it, especially because I've won something. I think about it and then I buy it. I bought it, custom jewelry from Hermes. A bunch of them I bought it, but sometimes I think it's too expensive. For example, I have some necklace over 3,000, almost $4,000. It's silver and too heavy. And silver, as you know, got color change. And anytime I wanted to use this, and then I just have to just keep cleaning it,
mm,
polish it to I can wear it. But about the fine jewelry, no. Anything I bought it, I always love it because I get the quality look and I wear it all the time. I don't feel guilty to spend money for it. And I don't buy that much diamond because I wanted something casual. I don't want very flashy and I want it all the time wear it. And I'm one of those people, I don't remove my jewelry. I sleep with it, I take a shower with it, and that's perfect, not, diamond.
love that.
I think it shows that you're very thoughtful with your purchases. But I also have to agree that like I started buying fine jewelry only more recently, but even then, even though these are the things that I wear all the time, so I do have some rings that I'm not wearing as often now. But even then, I don't regret it because they don't tarnish. They
No,
stay forever the same. And I can switch it up like once in a while. And I don't feel guilty that if I'm only wearing that other ring, those other rings, like maybe twice a year, three times a year, it's fine. It's part of the
exactly.
collection now.
Yeah. And even any scratch or anything that is like aging, you enjoying it because you're making it. You just, you know, yeah, you're making all of those scratch. You personalize it.
Yeah.
Personalize it. I
Yeah.
like this comment from Joe. I always want diamonds. The more
Oh,
diamonds, the better.
I love diamonds, but diamond is not for
Damn
every
it. I
occasion.
need cheaper things.
But I have to agree, having even just like a tiny few diamonds on like a piece of jewelry makes a big difference
Yeah,
versus
this
just
is
the
me.
all gold. Like even
Yeah,
if it's four little ones.
yeah, this is not that small. Actually, the first thing I saw when I was gonna get it, I told
It's
myself, I said,
pretty big. It's a
It's
"Yeah,
pretty big
nice.
diamond.
diamond. Can I use it every day?" Because my mentality, I thought if diamond, I cannot use it all
Yeah.
the time. I said yes, but actually, yes, I using it every day, and yeah, even as a diamond.
There is one ring from you, Sabrina, that I think you shared it maybe many, many years ago. Um, the Cartier, like no, not the ring. Sorry. Oh yeah, is it the ring? The Cartier head, the
Panther?
penta, the
Panther? I
The
love
head.
that. Yeah,
It's
I
like
have
it's just like
actually. Yeah, I
the
love.
head, right? Oh,
I got the pendant last year to match.
yeah, that's right. The pendant you to match your ring, and I
Yeah,
was like, oh
I
my
didn't get it,
gosh.
but I love that panther. I don't know why. I think that panther give me some mental thing, you know. I just give me some power. I always because I lost
Nice.
my father very young, and I don't know why. I just this panther is remind me some personality of my father. Something I just love that, and
When
so
I
beautiful.
turn 50, I'm gonna get myself a big panther ring.
You must
Like,
say
I'm
yes.
50. I made it to 50.
Wait, no, Kat, I think when you turn 50, you should just get your Schlumberger. I'm serious. Just get
Nah,
that
I
one.
turned
I
50
mean
last year. March.
that's 45. That's 45.
Oh,
Enjoy
45? Okay, even better. Even better. Yeah.
No, Amy, when you're 50, you need a big ring like
Okay,
this.
like a big piece of gold on your
Oh my god! I made it.
I
I
made
I
it.
turned 50 last March, and after that, I realized that anytime I do anything, so I deserve it. I'm past 50. You know.
Yeah, congratulations on that. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I couldn't
You
imagine I
know.
can get 50. Anyway, I was so proud of myself. I said, okay,
Yeah.
I'm
I
50.
know, right? I'm looking at him like, wow, that's a long way. But you think it's long, but then at the same time, it's not, right? So
It's not.
I better start saving for that panther ring because in 9 years, it's gonna be like
Oh my god!
too expensive. Too expensive.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
you're gonna get it hopefully when you're 50.
Joe is like, diamond shrinkage is real. Is real. So actually, yeah, when you first look at the diamond, you think, oh, it's big. But then
Yeah,
after having it for a while, it's sort of like, kind of
getting
small, huh? So just
yeah,
get the bigger one.
yeah, you're right.
Just get the bigger one.
Just get the
Because
one that you can
as you
afford
get
the
older,
most.
you gotta squint a bit, right? It's like it's not big enough anymore.
Yeah, you're right. A few years ago, I remember, I think 10 years ago, Valentine's, I was so, anyway, I flew down and I want to make myself happy. I remember you said diamond. I went to Cartier and I said, I want a diamond ring for myself. I just want one of those, the wedding ring, all
Like a
diamond.
bed.
Yeah, I got it for myself. And I feel so good. I said, I'm not gonna wait somebody get me. I'm gonna get for myself. Anyway,
Mhm.
sometimes I wear it. People say, oh my gosh, you have a ring. I said, yeah, it's I got for myself.
Nice. Nice. Yes. Uh, let me see. So I think more questions.
We have one on the list that we didn't ask yet. So aside from handbags and jewelry, which we know you love, are there other luxury pieces that you would like to get or that you love as much?
Oh yes. Something always, since I, I turned maybe 13, 14. I love lingerie and I believe in that. And I think, so important. And maybe, we always looking for something like a bag or shoes, something, but that is very personal. And I love that. And I don't mind to, I don't, as I said, I'm not millionaire. I'm not keep buying this stuff. But when I buy, always I buy good, very good quality and good brand lingerie. And I think that is important. I love that.
Lingerie,
You have
which
a
brand do
few.
you like the most?
I don't know the brand, don't remember it.
Oh,
But
okay. So,
one of the brand I use in a sense I was, I think, 13. It started with F. That is a French brand. It's very good. I'm not good with names. I have to look at it, but I can
uh,
send you the name of it. It's very, very
okay.
nice. Yeah, and I have few lots of piece of those, and I love it. I will send you the.
Oh, we will post it. Okay, send it to us. We'll link it.
Yes,
Like a
that is very nice one. And every Valentine's, that is my gift to myself. Always, I
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
So next, so in a couple of weeks, we'll see an unboxing of it.
no, no, no.
It's harder. It's harder to try on lingerie online though, because then you have to show so much skin.
Oh my God, I'm too old. I'm a grandmother.
Oh no, you have a great body. Trust me, you'll be fine if you do.
No,
But I think it's just online. It's just too crazy to put it on the internet.
no, I don't want to even show it. I don't want to say, oh, I got this
Yeah,
job.
that too.
No, but because if you're, we're talking about luxury, I just want to say that. For example, I love nice wine too.
Yeah.
I should get some because mine's like all ready. But I totally understand how it would be like just some nice pieces, right? Because when I look at them, I'm like, oh my god, the treat inside as well, right? Oh man, that's funny.
Actually,
Sabrina.
okay, so it's funny because I don't buy very expensive lingerie, but I have to say, like when I buy underwear, when I find one that I really like, I buy so much of them. But it's been a while since I had bought new ones, and the ones that I had are kind of, some of them are starting to break apart.
Yeah.
And I can't find the same ones because they're just very simple. They're just literally Victoria's Secrets, but it's like the bikini style. And they used to make the bikini style a lot smaller because I have such a small bum, right? Now they make it kind of big, and I don't like the quality of their fabric anymore. And I can't find it anymore. I can't find underwear that I like anymore. They
I'm
don't
gonna
make
send you
them
the
the
link.
same anymore.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you a few links.
Oh,
Thank you.
okay.
The brand, sorry. Yeah.
Yes. I
And
have
yeah,
to look
I
it
know the
look it
Victoria's
up.
Secret changed. I remember 25 years ago was like
Yeah.
that. Very good quality, was a nice look.
Yeah.
Now is everything so bulky, so big. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
big.
Yeah, believe me, so big, so big. So you don't feel feminine.
Yeah.
I mean, it's okay that they make the bigger ones, but I just want them to keep
You
making
know,
the tiny little ones that I used to love. Like I
yeah,
just have a short torso, small bum, like I don't have any hips. And like literally those were perfect for me. Like I have a
yeah.
teenager's
You like
lower
it.
body, but I don't know why they don't make them anymore. They should
Yeah.
just keep making them.
You have inspired me a little bit, Sabrina. Like, get yourself some good looking underwear.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I feel like, yeah,
important.
maybe I should. Maybe for
Yes,
Valentine's Day, for me, I'll go buy some nice looking ones. Because,
exactly. Yeah, we
yeah,
deserve it because
I have
believe
this
me,
visual, like a visual in my head right now, like of my closet. Like, ugh. It's like, don't even go there. So it needs a good clear out.
yeah, especially the European one, you did think, very good quality and very nice looking, all lace and beautiful, feminine. Because you are young and I'm a grandma again. I usually advise younger people. I say, yeah, buy a nice lingerie.
I
Yeah.
love that.
Okay. I'm going shopping.
Go shop.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Did we have any? I think there. Okay, we didn't ask this actually. So now that we know, Sabrina, you love, like you really love, and you appreciate all the luxury things. But if you could design like your one ultimate bag, you could design it. Okay, what would it be? Which brand would you get it from? Not that you make it, right? Which brand would you get it from? The color, the leather, the look, the hardware, the features. If you could design your ultimate handbag.
This is interesting. When did Hermes offer me to I come with say what bag I want? I had a hard time. I think I'm not that smart for that department. I think is lots of smart people they do that. I don't think I'm good with that to say, for example, what color or what. But if you say brand, of course, I love something simple and something classic like a Chanel. I'm sorry, Hermes, like a Hermes. But
Chanel
but
Nation, sorry.
yes, but I love to make my own perfume. But bag, I don't think I'm a smart. I'm not that.
Oh,
For perfume, yes, I love, but No, I'm not
So if
good.
you had to make your own, like your very own perfume, what would it be?
It's something better, something sexy, something powerful, something. It's
Whoa.
like I don't know the
You have described your perfume, right? Sexy,
I don't
powerful.
even wear perfume and I want it already.
Yeah, I can smell it already.
something make
Like
me
if it's
a woman, make me more. Of course, I'm a woman, but make me more woman. I love perfume.
I can smell it already. It's really rich, deep. Wow. Yeah.
How about you?
Nice.
If you could do it, what brand you choose?
So
Cat, you go
obvious.
first.
Hermes?
Okay. If I were to make my ultimate Hermes special order, I'm manifesting it this year. Come on.
Yeah, you can have it.
Actually, any year at all, okay? Because it'll take forever anyway in Singapore. It will be obviously Hermes. It will be dual color for
Mm.
sure. I definitely want two colors. It's definitely got to have green in it.
Oh,
Um, yeah, I think I'll go something like a neutral plus green. So something that's more grounding, say, not the right combination, but like a deep one of the gray tones that covers most of the bag, and then but a hint of the green, and it can be a bright green. It can be even a vert cactus. Yes,
that was nice.
and I'm open to any bag designs. I mean, as in, I will take a Birkin 25. I take a Kelly. I take a mini Kelly. I take anything. I want to go for the color. And in terms of the leather, I want either box, which I don't think they ever make, or I would go for one of the more harder to get leathers, like maybe Chev or yeah, not Togo or not Epsom. Yeah, I think I want to explore other leathers already. Yeah.
Nice.
Hello.
You know
How
what I was
about
thinking you would do? I was thinking that you would do a Birkin 25 Cillier in green.
who?
No, for
Mm.
cat. I thought
Yeah.
that would be like a good one for her if she had to, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Well, I
For
could do a
me,
cellier. I could do a cellier, but it could be a different. I would love to experience a different leather, but of course, if I mean,
What do
I
you think
take
about
it. If they
Cellier?
give me a special order, I take anything that they'll make.
For sure, I do it this year.
I think for
Yeah.
me, just because I don't think I'll be offered one.
Why not? Don't say that.
No, well, at least not anytime soon. Just
Very
because it's.
soon. Don't say that. You have to believe it. Yes.
Manifest
But I
it.
did ask about it. That's the thing, and I was
They
already kind
asked
of
you,
shot
then you
down
don't
right
need to
away.
Oh, okay. What is
Okay,
your
well, if I could get my ultimate bag that I couldn't even dream of getting, or at least and it's pretty simple actually. It's not even that like extraordinary. It's not like a Himalayan or anything like that. I wouldn't mind, but in my mind, if I could just have my regular collection in addition to that one special bag from me, it would be a mini Kelly in a red shade of color. I was thinking about the leather, but I think I really do love all leather from Hermes. It's just that if I were to dream big, right, just get one that is extra special in addition to the regular bags, I would get it in a shiny red crocodile. And
Ooh.
honestly, the hardware doesn't matter because I don't mind any hardware. I think yeah, I think any hardware would look great on that. But maybe a gold hardware would look kind of cool, if not a silver. I think for some reason, uh, red colors take both hardwares really, really well. I haven't seen rose
Or,
gold on red yet, so I don't really know. But I know
or
gold
maybe
on red and
permabras.
silver. Huh?
Permabras.
Oh,
The
yeah.
because that permabras is like yellow,
Light
but no,
yellow,
not
yeah.
yellow, like rose, like like palladium, but I think permabras would be
But
a
I
good
don't.
compliment to your red croc.
I think
But
so.
I think for the special order, you cannot choose that kind of leather. Because the time I was going to order, I asked for it. She said, no, you have to, you can use this.
You can't
Oh,
Maybe
choose
now,
red color.
yeah, maybe now they changed. That time she told me, because that time I was younger and I was looking for something like that. I wanted touch or something. She said, no,
I think they do change around because I saw this
maybe
post
change.
recently from the account that I follow on Instagram. And for this year, if you were to do a special order for oh, that's matte alligator. Is there shiny? Yeah, shiny alligator, there is a red. I think it
Oh,
just depends on the year,
yeah,
which color they have. So for this year, they actually have kind of three red colors. They have rouge de coeur, which is really like bright lipstick red. There's Rose Mexico. We all know Rose Mexico is fuchsia. And there's Orange Poppy. So it's like a more orangey red, which is also very vibrant.
I had my
Um,
first Birkin actually, orange puppy.
oh, how nice.
wow.
It was too bright. Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
that the Birkin 40 in that bright
No,
orange?
no. That was the first Birkin. I got it when I went to New York, size 30.
Mm,
Yeah.
wow.
And
Interesting.
okay, if I couldn't choose red, let's say they don't do
Yeah.
a red for like a special order, I'll choose black. I'm okay with black
Yeah, black
anything,
croc.
anytime.
And that's a black bag, Amy.
Black is you can wear black anytime.
Yeah.
I'd
I have
rather get
so
black
many
than to
black.
get like I don't know, like a random color, you know what I mean? Like
True.
I honestly will do black anytime.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
My salesperson always she says, "See, you're not sick of it. You still thinking about black?" I say, I love black.
I love black too. It's just
Yeah.
too easy. Even though I have a black Birkin and a black Kelly, I still wear both equally and I still love both for different times. It's just
Yeah.
I didn't think one was redundant over the
No.
other at all.
Love that. Okay, let me pull this comment from Clara. Haha, sexy and powerful. YSL opium. Wow, YSL
Actually, I never tried that perfume. Everybody talk about it, and
maybe it is.
for some reason I have to. Now you said tomorrow I'm gonna go and try that perfume. I'm not gonna order it first. I'm gonna smell it to see.
Yeah, you need to smell it. I remember that smell is very rich,
Really?
very deep. Yeah. Um, I was thinking something more Tom Ford, but I don't really know Tom Ford perfumes, but something like some one of the Tom Ford leather perfumes would be also really like your perfume.
Yeah.
But every time I go to the UK, there is one section in Selfridges, or is it Harrods, that they have all these perfumes. It's like a perfume section. Wow. Anything under the sky, you will
Yeah.
find there. And they have so many niche perfumes where it's not like the Tom Ford or the YSL brands. They are really artisan perfumes. Never heard of the brands. I think a lot of them come from the Middle East. Like they have really good perfume
No.
ingredients. It's
Udi.
really nice. I don't know the brands because every time I go in, I'm like, whoa! I'm actually a bit overwhelmed.
I don't want to change my perfume that often. Usually, I just want to use the same perfume, but I mix and match myself. For example, I bought 4 or 5 different perfume from Hermes, and I mix them together. I know which one with which one I like it. I mix them together with, yeah, make my own.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a good idea. I've never tried that. Okay, let me pull. Okay, I have one question here from Oksana. Oksana's asking, question to Kat, Amy, and Sabrina. What's your favorite Hermes leather and why? So let's ask Sabrina first.
Oh,
Hermes, which is your favorite and why?
Actually, I'm not familiar with another, leather. Most of my bags all Togo, and that is the only one I have. Of course, I have the one for my CDC bracelet, different one, but the one I have is just all Togo, and I like it because it's so soft, and I like it because they're soft. But I'm
Mm.
saying I didn't experience another leather from them. How about you, Kat? Do you know?
Um,
Yeah, you have a different.
so I have quite a few leathers already. So I have Swift. I've experienced Swift, Clemence,
Oh,
Togo, Epsom. Um, and then when I went to
oh,
the
awesome.
Hermes well, not a workshop, but the Hermes in the making, there were we could touch like all the leathers, right?
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
it was really very nice to touch. So, but the ones that I have personally experienced in my own bags, I really like. Oh, I have Evercolor as well. Yeah, I like Swift and Evercolor. I just like that soft, silky. No, not silky, but soft, and it's almost buttery
mhm.
leather. It it's so luxurious. So
Really?
I think I like those. But the ones that I'm not experienced as a bag for myself, I think it's
Mm.
box leather.
That's the
Is
one that scratch easily, or
Yeah, it scratches
about
like crazy. You just have to be careful, but at the same time, it's one of those bags that you probably need to have in your collection forever, because the scratches will kind of, not the right word, but melt with the bag. You can actually buff it out over time. It creates this really beautiful shine on the bag. Yeah, so I think that would be my ultimate leather, um, that I will have to accept that it's going to scratch. Sabrina, it's going to be
yeah,
bashed up, but it's heritage. Yeah, so I think for me, box, because I think I've experienced the Swift and the Evercolor, that I trust the quality in the leather,
yeah,
even though that kind of buttery leather is smooth. I have dark nails into it and all of that, and it's still really good. So I feel like with box leather, you won't have to, don't dig your nails into it, but it's something that can be repaired as well,
you go.
easier. So I love box.
Actually, yeah, I forgot. I have a Epsom leather too. I like those because very carefree. You don't need to worry about.
Epsom
It's
is
very
carefree as
easy to,
well.
yeah, very easy to taking care of.
What about you, Amy?
So I have Togo, I have Clemence, Epsom.
Oh, you have.
I also have Lizard. Oh, and I guess I have a little bit of matte crocodile on my touch bags. But because I was able to borrow a bag from Luxe du Jour, and it was a mini Kelly in the Chev leather.
Mm.
Okay, I'm so indecisive, but basically, I think for me, it depends if it's a structured bag or unstructured bag. Because on the unstructured bag, I really like both Togo and Clemence. Maybe Togo, I like it a bit more. But I like Clemence because it's so carefree. I feel like Clemence is even more carefree than Togo for some
Mhm.
reason. Maybe because it's so smooth and a little bit more shiny than Togo. Togo is a bit lighter, which I really like. But they're both so carefree. I love that. But I think on a structured bag, as much as I love Epsom, because I think Epsom is quite carefree, like you said, but I think I love Chev more
Yeah,
because Chev has that. It's still sturdy enough to stand on its own and to be structured, but it's also soft somehow. It gives off that really luxurious feel when you open your bag. It's not so hard to open.
yeah,
So it feels very nice to maneuver. But yeah, I don't know if they do lizard on. Ever since I got my lizard little mini Constance, I love lizard. I thought it would be a very delicate leather, but it's not at all. Because I constantly have to loop through that belt on that little
Change?
slit there, which is very tight. And I always feel like I'm damaging it, but it never, nothing happens to it. It's so durable. I don't even worry about handling that little bag. Like the inside is swift, which is even more like, to me, it feels like it's even more delicate. Like the outside is not delicate at all. So I don't know. I feel like I actually do like every leather that Hermes does on their bags. As long as it looks good on the
Like,
bag and I like the color, I'll be okay with it.
yeah. Sorry, I
Thank you
just
for the question. I think lizard. Yeah, I have never. Have I ever seen lizard? I think I've never seen any of the exotics. Oh well, no, I have seen them in store behind the case, and mainly they're. I think mainly they're crocodile or alligator. I can't tell the difference. Apparently, you can tell the difference by looking at the scales, like how many dots on the scales. But yeah, I don't think I've ever seen lizard. I don't even know what it looks like. Does it have like Yeah, I think I should.
I
I should
have
look it up.
a CDC bracelet leather, and I have it. But
Oh,
the color changed after a few years. Now it's a completely different color.
oh,
I
What
like
color
it.
was it before?
It was a light beige. Now it's just completely different color. And actually, I like it because of the air. Or that day you were showing your bag collection. You show that day your walk changed the color. Actually, this is very interesting. I was thinking that is the
let
color.
me grab my walk. My famous ombre walk.
Actually, not bad. Don't change it. I was thinking about it. I said it's cool. Believe me, I love. Yeah, I was thinking, my gosh, this is very interesting. Blue and green mix. Yeah, keep it this way. It's so cool because nobody has it. It's so unique.
Nobody has it. It's one of a kind. It's rare.
Personalize it. Yeah, you personalize it. I love it. Don't change it. Believe me.
Oh,
It's
so
cool.
funny.
Anyway, yes, the bracelet, the CDC bracelet changed the color, that lizard one. Sorry,
Maybe if it darkens a little bit more, I can say that it's army green and turquoise on the outside.
yeah, first you show me, you did not show me, you show, I said, wow, this is very cool. I like it, especially because you're using this, the casual bag is not formal bag. The color is very cool.
I have to say, yeah.
And
True.
nobody has this color.
Nobody. I don't know anybody that does.
I just keep putting my glasses, putting and taking it out. Sorry, yesterday I got my new glasses, and little bit tight, but I have to show you to see how cool it is. I got the Tiffany glasses. Look how
Oh,
yeah.
it's a little bit like the bag, blue on the
Look at it.
inside.
Inside is blue, and then look at this part. It's so cool. And then in here, I don't know, you can see it or not. And then
Yeah,
look
we
at
can
it.
see. I
It's
can
a
see.
blue.
Mm,
Anyway, I
cute.
got glasses. That's what I'm
Everybody's getting a kick out of my bag. One in the world. It's definitely once in the world.
Those glasses are very. I saw them earlier. Your glasses. I was like, oh, your glasses really suit your face. I like the cat eye. It's very nice.
Yeah, usually this is a very old style. I was looking for glasses because my glasses broke and I was miserable. Anyway, the Gucci always very comfortable and I love it, and big enough because usually my eyelashes stuck, and then because I have a thick eyebrow, this is coming. They just look funny. Anyway, it's not that easy for me to find a good, some glasses good for my face. Finally, I found this. I said, oh, it's not bad. Little bit old style, but
No, it looks really good. I when you wore your glasses, I was like, wow, I like that shade.
I don't know. Anyway, I didn't have choice.
I don't think it's older style because it's also more oversized. because I
Yeah.
think older style is like smaller cat eye, but this one is
Yeah,
more
my eyebrow is a
larger.
problem always. I look so funny
I
with
like it.
glasses. It's not that
It's the
easy.
new one from Tiffany.
Yeah, I got it yesterday.
Oh,
I don't
nice.
have anything Tiffany. Everybody has a lots of
Oh,
jewelry collection for Tiffany. I don't have any. This is my first
Oh,
Tiffany item.
okay. Why didn't you? I mean, Tiffany jewelry would be it's quite common. Whether it starts in silver and also why didn't you
Why?
try? Um,
Because I didn't want to buy the time when I was younger. I thought the silver, I didn't want the small piece of silver. I didn't like it. I thought I waste my money. And now I actually the one has you can use it as a necklace or bracelet. Has a two charm. You know which
oh,
one
the
I'm talking?
hardware collection.
Yeah, actually I got two glasses. I have to show you. This is the hardware. Yeah, I got that bracelet and I tried. I didn't like it. I returned it last month.
It's more edgy. It's a kind of like a edgier,
I like Edgy. That
more
wasn't.
like industrial look. I don't know how else to say it. It's kind of like very street almost.
It's not
mm,
bad because if you, I have this Cartier. What is that called? Again, I'm not good with names. I like Edgy. I like this kind of a style, but that was too small. Too. What is that called? My point is, this is Edgy. The one.
Yeah.
oh
It's
yeah, yeah,
full.
yeah. This is
It's a
the
hole.
one that goes around.
Yeah, my point is this is edgy. I don't mind it, but that bracelet is. I thought
Too
I think
manly?
no, I don't
No?
mind it. It wasn't masculine. It's too tiny.
Too
The big
tiny. But they have different sizes.
the big one, yes, that is very nice. But I'm talking about the one is $10,000. It's a just
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
You
yeah,
can
yeah,
use it
yeah.
as a necklace or you can use it as bracelet. And then I was thinking, why should what?
I don't know which one this is. It's like a you go wrap around, is it?
Yeah, so you know which one? What is her name? LV Lover.
Paris?
Paris?
Yes, she has that actually, and she recommended, and that's why
Oh.
I like it, and I got it. But I thought maybe too young. Maybe good for you guys. For me, I'm too old. Maybe I thought it's too tiny, and that's the reason I just next
Oh.
day I returned it.
It's cause it also it has the two charms too.
I love
So
the charm. Actually, the charm was good.
so you like the charms, but you find the bracelet too tiny.
Too tiny. I if something
Oh,
chunky
interesting.
and big, I think it's very chic, very nice. But
Yeah.
and then I had to just wrap it, and I thought it's too, too.
Mm. Maybe
But
it's because when you wrap it, it's a bit like it's not it's like some parts are tighter, some parts are looser. So maybe the
yeah,
feeling also. Yeah, I get it. I get
yeah,
it.
that's why I thought, why should I keep it? It's not. I don't know. Didn't get me.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing is like I love that. I never tried that one. But I love it on other people more, I think. I can only already imagine on my wrist that it wouldn't look good. I never
The
even tried it,
one
so
very chic. The one Beyonce I saw in the commercial, she has it.
Mm.
That's very nice piece. Yeah.
Interesting. Thank you. That was fun. I love your specs. I'm gonna check out these, but I can't because I just bought a pair of spectacles already. So I bought these like really big ones, like this, like this so
It's
big.
nice. I like it. And I got this
Right?
one. This is that what is that collection we were talking about? I got it. Hardware. This is another
Hardware. Oh
the
no. Oh yeah, this is hardware.
yeah, this is the same one. I got this one for far, this one for close. This is cute too. This has a blue here. And
Very
Actually,
nice.
this is nice. A little bit of that hardware touch on the glasses. Oh yeah, I like it.
Oh,
Yeah. So now you
very
get a
nice.
little bit of hardware here.
because I have a hard time to get glasses. When I saw it, I said, okay, I'm going to get two, one for close, one for far.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay, let's see. Okay, so that was the last question. Let me just scroll up on the chat.
But I'm the same way too. Like if I like something a lot, I'll just keep going and buy
It's easy.
several of them, different colors. And
Like a hat.
I know.
Well,
Hat. What else? I did that with the Coco handle quite a bit.
Oh, doesn't
You know,
matter.
sometimes I do that with clothing and it's okay when they're like on the cheaper side, but if it's ready to wear, that's kind of harder. So I
Yeah.
try not to do like Hermes is so easy. Like Hermes, it would have been so easy for me to buy
I
this
love
kind of
this. Yeah.
sweater all the time. Like their long sleeve cashmere, I love them. But if I keep buying over and over, and they almost looks the same after a while, the pattern is different, but like it's almost the same. So I try to like not get them, which is very hard. It's
Yeah.
very hard to not get them when you like something.
Katie Danger. Love seeing a fellow accountant and Lux lover. Yes.
Hi.
Wow, it's gone are the days. So Joe is saying the jumbo single flap was my first bag from Chanel two way back in 2008. I don't even know how to say that. 2008.
2008.
It was
2008.
so much cheaper.
Oh yeah.
$3,000.
Yes.
Wow. Wow,
I got mine is
cheap.
3,000 or 3,100, something like that. Yeah, around $3,000 I
Oh
bought.
my
But still, I have my mini. I that time I bought my mini 1,500, something like that. Look great, and it still look great. I use it. I go travel, shopping, evening. I go some party or something. Still, I use it.
Interesting. Joe is also saying, in contrast, Hermes bags have not gone up in price that much. It's a good point, actually. Chanel has just gone like that, the price increases, but Hermes doesn't really go up that much, and I don't know, their prices.
But Hermes, I like that they don't go up in price that fast or at that rate, but because you have to pre-spend, it's like the same thing. You
Yes,
still have to spend that money anyway.
you're right.
I guess you get more stuff. Like you get more other things. You enjoy the brand across all the categories, but it's not like you don't spend them like that much more money to get things anyway. Like you know what I mean? Like I
Yes.
feel like we are very protective of Hermes because we do love the brand, but I have to fault them for like having to have us play the game. Like you have to buy stuff. And if your store doesn't have the stock, then you have to buy even more stuff than other people that are competing with you to get the ultimate prize, which I think it sucks. I still do it, but it sucks. I do understand why other brands kind of go up in price faster, especially their bags, because their bags are kind of their bread and butter. Everyone buys the bags.
Yeah,
Less
because
people buy the other stuff.
because I don't think even they get commission over the back.
Yeah.
The commission they
And
make
that
over
too,
the
yeah.
dealer. And you're spending lots of money if the salesperson, sometimes that connection between the customer and the salesperson means you bought this stuff, but no promise you can get the bag. Yes, for example, for this Kelly, I got it. I got this first time 4 years ago. This time I got it, not so much different price, maybe a few hundred. That's amazing. But for Chanel, it's unbelievable. It's just the price keep going up.
I don't know. And with Chanel, the thing is, you still buy it. Like even if they're gonna go
Yeah,
up
you
20% or
Something about
30%,
isn't
you're
it?
still gonna buy it. You can
Yeah.
you can only complain, and we can only complain and say that we'll buy something else, we'll not spend any money. I'm sure it's less for a lot of us, but then no, I still buy it. There's still a huge market for Chanel
It's
that at
something
any
about
price.
Chanel. Yeah, for example, ready to wear. It's still it's the top, I think. It's just
Yeah.
something about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ready to wear, I just can't.
Top you have.
Not when I'm after other things at the same time. So it's just like, it's not the season for me. Not the
Yeah.
season, and that's okay. But it's
Yeah.
tough, huh? It's tough. It's hard. It's just like these things we're happy to do it. We're happy to spend the money,
Yeah,
and you still feel rewarded at the end when you get what you want, but it's definitely not easy for sure.
yeah.
Interesting. Okay, let me see. I think there was one. Let me see one question. There's one comment. Let me see. Oh, my hate journey. Here we go. She's saying that totally agree with you that Hermes prices didn't change very much. My mother-in-law's first Birkin 30 was 8,000 USD. How much is it now? Like I think it's double. No,
Now is around 12K, 11K, I think, 11,000.
quite a lot.
Yeah.
It's quite a big difference though. 8 to 12 for 50%. Okay, still not as crazy as Chanel. Like Chanel's
Chanel.
like
Chanel
it's
is
like
unbelievable.
500%.
Yeah.
We have a question at the bottom. I'm gonna pull it
Okay.
from Eileen. Isn't Chanel also rather hard to get nowadays? I don't understand. So Chanel is out of their mind. Um, Personally speaking, I thought Chanel was always been hard, not just nowadays, because I until I got a relationship with an essay that thought I was a serious client, I could not get anything. So it's
From
always going to be
Chanel?
hard regardless until you
Really?
find that essay that treats you well that takes you seriously, that thinks that you are a serious client, I think. And it takes a little bit of a trial and error. And I feel like it would be the same with Almas. I think having a good relationship is also kind of good fate. Like you are meant to be with a person that works well with you. And even getting any of these things, like any bags, any things on your wish list, is sort of like I do find that it's kind of like, oh, it's your fate to get them. It's sort of meant to be for you. Otherwise, it's not meant to be. And
Yeah.
I mean, Chanel, maybe it's just a little different because with Chanel, we don't do the same kind of pre-spend. Most people don't anyway. Most people don't do the same kind of pre-spending at Chanel, so they find it even harder to try to get like the ultimate prize, which usually are the bags. Whereas with Hermes, we're so readily, and we know that it works, right? You trust the process. We're so readily wanting to do the pre-spend because we know we have to. And ultimately, after a while, when you do that enough and you wait long enough, then you'll get your prize. But I think because with Chanel, most people they don't buy their ready to wear. They don't buy their jewelry. They don't buy their, like, maybe they buy, but like not as much as they would for Hermes. Therefore, the bags become even harder to get. They're not impossible to get, but they do feel like they're harder to get because most people don't do the journey. They don't pre-spend at Chanel as much. That's how
Well,
I
it is
feel.
hard. For example, if you want a bag, you're saying it's not easy to get there, the Chanel.
I think with Chanel, it's also hard because not because they're trying to play the game. I think there is some element of that with the essays because they want you to buy other items.
Mhm.
But it's also Chanel has so much more customers.
Yes.
The chances of a person liking Chanel compared to Hermes is it's like this higher
Right.
chance for a person to like Chanel because
Yeah.
they just suit a wider range of customers, from the
Because
young to the very old to the fashionable who want classics, everything. And because of that, there's just so much more competition for that one item, which is a hot item. So I can really believe there is no stock when the Chanel says there's just nothing. So if I have to prioritize the customers, I'll obviously give it out to the VIPs first who buy the ready to wear and the jewelry and everything because they are just the customers that buy everything in Chanel. And I'm not necessarily hiding or holding the bag to be offered to that essay. It's just I'm prioritizing, sorry, to that customer. I'm just prioritizing because I just have so many customers to fulfill. Whereas for Hermes, because they don't have that kind of range of clothing and stuff that everybody likes. Even for us, it took us a bit of time to kind of like their things and appreciate it over time. It's not as it's not as easy to be that kind of VIP, right? You buy everything.
And I don't think the Hermes clothing quality is good as Chanel. The ready to wear. I think Chanel ready to wear quality is much, much better, in my opinion. But
It just depends on the items, right?
yeah, and not because we're really crazy about the brand we buying it or that item we buying it because we want to make a history because our goal is to get in the bag. That's the reason we're buying it. But for Chanel, you really, if the person buying the Chanel clothes is just really in love to buying it because you get the quality. Even you look at the reseller, you see Chanel keep the value even for many years. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Sabrina. We hope you enjoyed and everyone as well. So thank you for joining us. I told you, 2 hours will just fly by.
Yes, I know.
It goes really fast when we're chit-chatting. So yeah, we hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, we would love to have you back. Maybe the next time when you come back, now that we know you love luxury, classic, and all of that. So maybe the next round we come back, we can have maybe more like a deep dive into a specific topic. So yeah, we'll keep in touch and looking forward to have you back.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thanks everyone.
Thank you. Thank you for taking the time.
Yeah, thank you. It's
So
probably
much
really
fun.
late already for you.
No, actually, it's 10 o'clock. Not bad. And I'm happy I'm not going to work tomorrow.
That's true. It's Saturday tomorrow, so
It's true. It's true.
Yeah, I'm off.
All right. Thank
so
you,
much.
everyone. So
Love you.
yeah, we will see you next week on Amy's channel.
Sure.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye.
bye.